Hello, everybody. This is Brian Terry with the Conservative Covered Call Trading Group, and I wanted to share with you guys a trade I did last week that worked out really well, and I think it's a very, uh, nice little strategy to use, particularly on situations where you see a dip in either an index or a stock. So I want to go ahead and share my screen with you. This is a trade I did on FedEx. So you can see here, here's a daily chart on FedEx, and this line right here is where I put the trade on. So if you look the day before, you can see it gapped down pretty severely after announcing earnings. Now the earnings were actually pretty good, but it still sold off. And at this, where I drew this horizontal line, that is where the stock was trading when I put the trade on the 28th. And what I did is I bought an October monthly option. I bought the 300 calls and I paid about $13.56 per contract. And I also sold the 305 call that expired on July 2nd. And that paid me $61 per contract. So if you look at the chart here, you can see that after it sold off, there were 3 straight days of recovery, which was really good to see. On the 4th day, it gapped up and it started to pull back after it kind of bounced off that 300 level. So I made the decision to go ahead and take the trade off for a profit. And I wanted to show you how I track these trades. So you can see on June 25th here is when I put the trade on and I bought the 300 call and I used October 15th for my expiration. And the reason I used October is I wasn't sure how quickly the stock was going to recover off of its dip down. So if it didn't recover as quickly as I hoped, I had many more weeks to sell the call against it. And so in this particular case, I sold the 305 call. I used July 2nd expiration. And again, I received 61 cents. So the total amount I had in the trade was $12.95 per contract. And when it moved up to that 7-1 level, I was able to close the entire trade for a $17 credit per contract, or $405 of profit per contract. And what that does is, in terms of rate of return, it's a 31.27 rate of return in 6 days. So just wanted to share that trade with you. I really enjoy doing these trades on when you have a really solid stock that dips down, or an index. It's a great way to kind of take advantage of when the stock recovers. So I hope you found that helpful. If you guys have any questions or feedback, please don't hesitate to reach out to me, and I will see you guys around. Thanks. Bye-bye.